Dad left a voicemail. We cut you off. Don't come to the Thanksgiving. I just texted back. I understand. That night, I removed my name from their joint business account. 36 hours later, 84 missed calls, and by midnight, their calls turned to desperate voicemails. For 6 years, I ran everything behind the scenes at my family's business. Payroll, vendor contracts, the inventory system I rebuilt after the old one lost us 3 weeks of sales data and nearly triggered an audit. The entire online store I built from scratch on a weekend because my dad refused to pay an agency $4,000 to do it. My brother got the handshakes and the title on his business card. I got the passwords, the problems, and the 11 p.m. calls when something broke. That was just the arrangement. I'd accepted it so long, it didn't feel like unfairness anymore. It just felt like how things were. My brother was the face. I was the infrastructure. I told myself eventually my dad would say it out loud, that what I did actually mattered. He never did. The fight that ended it started over a bad invoice. A supplier double billing us $11,000 on a seasonal shipment. I caught it during routine reconciliation and flagged it in an email before the payment went through. The kind of thing I quietly saved us from every few months. My dad called 20 minutes later, not to say good catch, to tell me I was creating problems. My brother had been in a meeting with that supplier rep that same afternoon, and my email had come up. My brother was embarrassed. My dad said I was undermining the relationship, that I didn't understand the sales side, that I needed to run these things through my brother first. I pointed out I hadn't gone to the vendor. I'd flagged it internally. He told me to mind my lane. I said okay, and I meant it in a way he didn't understand yet. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I got off the phone, finished the reconciliation, sent the week's payroll file, and went home. That night, I sat at my kitchen table for a long time, just thinking. Not angry exactly. More like finally, clearly awake. Like I'd been running a low-grade fever for years, and it had just broken. I thought about every late night, every crisis I'd absorbed before it could reach anyone else. The Saturday I spent on hold with a payment processor's fraud team, so we wouldn't lose card processing going into a holiday weekend. I never told anyone, just fixed it and moved on. 6 years of that. 6 years of being indispensable in a way that was never once acknowledged. I opened my laptop and I didn't break anything. Didn't delete files or corrupt data. I just unlinked my email from every account. Payroll software. Inventory system. The banking portal I'd built and maintained for 5 years. The one with the direct deposit schedules, the vendor auto pays, the lease payment that processed on the first of every month. I removed myself as administrator. Changed the recovery contact to an address that no longer existed. Then I closed the laptop and went to bed. The first 24 hours were silence. Complete silence. They didn't call. They didn't notice anything had changed at all. For a full day, the absence of the person running their entire operation was indistinguishable from his presence. I won't pretend that didn't sting. Then, Black Friday hit, our busiest sales day of the year. Card readers stopped syncing with the inventory system around 9 a.m. Every in-store sale recording twice, or not at all. The online store was processing orders, but the fulfillment queue wasn't updating, so the warehouse had no pick list. Customer confirmation emails were bouncing. My brother called twice. My mom called 6 times. By evening, my dad was leaving voicemails that didn't sound like him. Not the version who'd talk to me with that flat, dismissive tone. These sounded tired, confused, scared. Saturday, he left 2 more asking who to contact about payroll because direct deposits were scheduled Monday, and he couldn't find the login. Sunday afternoon, my mom left a long message explaining she forgave me, that this wasn't the way to handle it, and the family needed me to be the bigger person. Then Sunday night around 10 p.m., my dad called one last time. I didn't pick up, but I listened the moment it came through. His voice was quiet, not angry, just flat and worn in a way I'd never heard from him before. He said, "The store can't open Monday. I don't know the password. I don't know who else to call." That was the whole message, and that was the moment. Not vindication, not satisfaction, not even relief, just quiet, absolute proof, delivered in my father's own voice, that for 6 years I was not the background noise, not support staff, not the one who minded his lane while the real work happened around him. I was the whole operation. I had always been. I set my phone on the kitchen table, poured a glass of water, stood at the window for a while, then I let it ring.